It's the news that Wednesday fans have been anxiously awaiting. The second season of Wednesday will indeed return, according to Netflix, despite false rumors that the streamer would lose the rights to the well-liked series earlier this week. It will be a tremendous comfort to the show's millions of admirers who have been worried about why it had taken Netflix more than 6 weeks to order new episodes of a program that had insane success. So, what do we know about the second season, and how has the main actress, Jenna Ortega, reacted to the news? Let's take a closer look. First, Netflix has recently confirmed that Wednesday is officially getting a second season. Here's what you need to know and how Jenna Ortega reacted. Fans of Wednesday can now sigh with relief after Netflix decided to continue the popular fantasy drama for a second season. Jenna Ortega, Scream, plays the gothic comedic character Wednesday Addams in the show, which set streaming service ratings records. This led many to believe that a sequel was a sure thing. Although it was rumored that the show was produced by Metro-Goldwyn-Mayer, MGM, the venerable Hollywood studio recently acquired by rival Amazon, it took Netflix a while to confirm. Now that Netflix has officially said that a second season is coming and the program will remain where it is for the time being, rumors that Prime Video could acquire it have been dispelled. Our beloved disgruntled kid makes mention to the now iconic dance's viral success in the announcement video, thanking supporters for the pure pain of being mimicked millions of times over the internet. Continue reading to learn everything we know about Wednesday's cast, including who might be back for a second season. So, will there actually be a second season? Well, yes. In the video below announcing the news, Netflix refers to Wednesday's comeback for season 2 on the streaming service as a global phenomenon. This comes after some little fan apprehension. On Netflix's Tudum, the show's directors Miles Miller and Alfred Goh said, "We can't wait to delve right into another season and explore the odd, frightening realm of Nevermore." In a tweet prior to season 2, Ortega expressed her gratitude to the people for their support, writing, "Thanks to everyone who made the upcoming season possible. Everything has been quite bizarre. Before Amazon's recent $8.4 billion acquisition of Addams Family owner MGM, there was speculation that Prime Video might take the show due to its phenomenal success. In an effort to stop the rumors, a source claimed that a deal between Netflix and MGM had already been reached, long before Amazon purchased MGM. Although Netflix hasn't specified a release date for Wednesday Season 2, we may estimate it based on how quickly the initial episodes were made. Since filming for the Tim Burton picture took 6 months, starting in September 2021 and concluding in March 2022, the sequel will adhere to a similar schedule. We predict that Wednesday Season 2 will premiere in the early months of 2024, with filming most likely occurring later this year, and a significant amount of post-production required to enhance the show's visual effects. So, could there be more than 2 seasons of Wednesday? Strangely, Netflix didn't pick up more seasons of the show, as it frequently does for popular series, but Wednesday's stellar cast likely complicated that. However, according to Miller, there have been discussions about Wednesday's potential plots for 3 to 4 seasons. Very exciting and promising, right? Given Wednesday's record-breaking viewership figures and Ortega's ongoing popularity, the show will likely receive another renewal beyond season 2. The series will finish when Wednesday graduates from Nevermore, as a boarding school naturally lends itself to numerous seasons, unless the show's writers focus on the character adjusting to adult life after Wednesday graduates. Season 2 and beyond of Wednesday will, according to the show's writers, be focused on the character's interactions with her new pals, particularly her roommate Enid and her family, especially her mother Morticia. Now, Wednesday may develop into a more sinister character as the seasons go on, because Ortega has stated that she wants to see Wednesday become an anti-hero in season 2. Additionally, if the program stays in the mystery subgenre, each season might provide a Nevermore mystery for the character to solve, opening up a wealth of potential future storylines for Wednesday. Speaking of season 2, here are some of the biggest questions we need to get answered ASAP. Even though season 1 of Netflix's Wednesday followed the eponymous character's investigation into a mystery, there are still many unsolved issues, particularly around Wednesday, the daughter of the Addams. Thankfully, Netflix announced a renewal, so a second season is now definitely in the works, and of course, this means many of the biggest questions will hopefully be answered. First up, who exactly is Wednesday's stalker? Wednesday received a cell phone from Xavier before graduating from Nevermore Academy during a condensed school year. The first round of texts arrive on the phone shortly after Wednesday is picked up by Lurch from school. 2 images, one of Wednesday and Tyler and the other of her and Xavier, are included in the messages. By including a GIF of an emoji Wednesday being stabbed in the head with a knife, the anonymous sender alerts Wednesday that they are monitoring her. It goes without saying that it's a threatening note to end on, and one that we we hope will be addressed in Season 2. Who might that be? We're eager to find out. Next, where will Tyler go? Tyler was last seen being taken in a straitjacket, bound and secured in the back of an intensely guarded and fortified vehicle after being revealed to be the Hyde who is terrorizing Jericho in Season 1. Tyler may be seen starting to change as the camera pans in on his face, possibly preparing to break free of his limitations and flee. Oh right, yeah. Doohan described his impressions of the scene to TV Insider as he escapes it. What is most mysterious is Tyler's next destination. Tyler's next action is his own to make, now that Miss Thornhill, Christina Ricci, isn't influencing his Hyde's decision-making process, but only time will tell if that's the case. Now, another big one. Will there be more of the Addams family in Season 2? While it was entertaining to see Morticia, Catherine Zeta-Jones, Gomez, Luis Guzman, Pugsley, Isaac Ordonez, Uncle Fester, Fred Armisen, Lurch, and Thing, a few Addams family members were conspicuously absent from Wednesday's episode. It would be tough to include them all because she attends Nevermore Academy, but if Season 2 of the show included any time spent outside of the school, we'd want to see more of the eccentric group. Did Wednesday Laurel Gates, Miss Thornhill's murder, actually occur? Are we really expected to think Wednesday genuinely curb-stomped a lady to death, even if she was on the hunt for her? We knew Wednesday would be fairly grim before we watched an episode. The personification of the kind of world Wednesday believed she lived in was Laurel Gates. Wednesday had, against her better judgment, come to value the help she was receiving after spending time earning her trust from the affable Miss Thornhill, Christina Ricci. However, a few things will alter if you have a gun aimed at you by someone who has truly raised the dead in order to eliminate you. The murder of Laurel Gates has mostly gone unnoticed. Even though it was self-defense, the choice to end someone's life was made consciously. Is there a possibility that Laurel is terribly injured rather than dead? Will she return later to exact even more retaliation against Wednesday? Another big one. Are Xavier and Tyler physically connected? It was determined that even though Tyler and Xavier were already at odds before Wednesday showed up in Jericho, having a female to quarrel over made matters worse. However, it became apparent during the course of the play that they were somehow connected, despite the lack of a clear rationale or choice. As an artist, Xavier channeled his sorrow from seeing Tyler turn into the hided-out Tyler through paintings and drawings. According to what we know, Tyler is unaware of this connection. But why are these two compelled to be together despite their abject hatred for one another? Next, will Bianca finally escape the Morning Song cult? Bianca, a siren and world-class fencer, was formerly Wednesday's adversary and Nevermore's Queen Bee. They appeared to be developing a bond though. Bianca demonstrates her tangled past by revealing that she ran away from home and changed her name in order to get away from her mother and the cult leader she was married to. Although we don't have a lot of information on the Morning Song cult, we do know that they intended to exploit Bianca's siren power to have total control over other people's lives and finances. Bianca is forced to return home with her mother when she appears and threatens her with the knowledge that she serenaded her way into Nevermore. We'll discover more about this ominous neighborhood in the upcoming season. Fingers crossed. Another question viewers want to know, will Wednesday and Morticia be able to repair their relationship next season? Even though Wednesday isn't your typical teenage girl, she follows the same patterns as the others. The typical teenage girl's argument with her mother comes to mind. Wednesday asserts that Morticia has been trying to transform her into her mother's likeness, even though she doesn't look like her. How frequently do you hear that, moms of teenage girls? Despite how often this occurs, Morticia still finds it heartbreaking. They might be closer to knowing each other now that Wednesday possesses her mother's telepathic talents. Will Netflix look into this in Season 2 of Wednesday? Last but not least, who will be Nevermore's new principal? Principal Weems was a poor woman who didn't deserve to leave in that manner. When she had finally solved the crime, she took a syringe of nightshade to the neck, becoming collateral damage in Wednesday's probe. She could have appeared sketchy, but all she actually wanted was to protect the students. However, the position of head dog of the school for outcasts is currently open. Who will assume the mantle after them? And will they be Wednesday's ally or enemy? Unfortunately, guys, that's all the time we had for today. Make sure to like and subscribe to the channel. And as always, thanks for watching.